Pinterest is a great way to get people interested in your products and information, but it is very different from other social networking sites in how it works. Also, Pinterest is not a social media site. Instead, it is a visual search engine. Pinterest has some social media features, but at its core, it is a search engine that uses ranking methods similar to those used by Google. So, if you want to make sure that your business is getting the most out of this great platform, you should focus on SEO techniques. Here are the most important steps for SEO on Pinterest. On Pinterest, you can do things like follow people, comment on their pins, and respond to idea pins, which are all things you can do on social media sites like Instagram and Twitter. But you don't need a lot of followers or comments to get a lot of traffic from Pinterest. Most people who go to Pinterest are looking for information or solutions, which they type into the search field. It's not a good idea to look at the news or on Pinterest to see what your friends are doing. If you want to get more traffic, you should think of Pinterest post ratings more like Google rankings. Pinterest uses keywords to determine how to rank material, just like Google does. Keywords are the words or phrases that people use to find things using search engines like Google and Pinterest. Also, since Pinterest and Google are so connected, the content you put on Pinterest may also do well on Google. When doing keyword research for my SEO clients, I can't tell you how many times I've found Pinterest profiles, boards, and pins on the first page of Google for those keywords. This is because SEO and Pinterest are the main things my company does. So, your Pinterest content has a good chance of getting more traffic if it does well on Google. Pick who to get in touch with on Pinterest. The first step to getting traffic from Pinterest is to figure out who you want to reach. Find out if your audience is on Pinterest by doing some research, because not every business will do well there. For example, the healthcare industry isn't very active on Pinterest, so freelance writers who write for it probably won't do well. Still, a lot of people in the wedding business use Pinterest, so freelance writers who work with experts in the wedding business are likely to do well. Visit the acquisition section of Google Analytics to find out if your audience is already pinning for you and sending traffic to your site. You can use Pinterest to search for words related to the work your company does or the kind of content you make to see if anything comes up or if Pinterest suggests words that are similar. For example, if your area of expertise is marketing for creative businesses, you could type Facebook tips for photographers or how to design Instagram graphics into your search engine. If other businesses like yours are on Pinterest and you can see that they get a lot of visitors every month, it's usually a good sign that your business could do well there too. If you're not sure if your business will do well on Pinterest, there's no harm in giving it a try. Pin regularly for at least 3 to 4 months before deciding if it's worth it to keep using Pinterest. You should expect a 1 to 5% increase in traffic every month. How to find keywords that are useful for Pinterest. When you're ready to use Pinterest, the first thing you should do is research keywords. If you want your content to rank on Pinterest, it's important to make sure that your target keywords aren't so broad or specific that no one searches for them. Keyword research is not an exact science, and Pinterest doesn't have the same powerful tools that Google does. So, you might need to try things out to see how they work. You can use SEO keyword research tools to find out what people are searching for, but keep in mind that the information won't be the same for Google and Pinterest. If you want to try out SEO techniques, I suggest you start with free tools like Ubersuggest. KeySearch is a good keyword research tool that costs about the same as Moz, SEMrush, or Ahrefs. If you really want to dig into the data for your site and Pinterest, you can do that with more expensive tools like Moz, SEMrush, or Ahrefs. You can start typing phrases into Pinterest's search field and see what comes up to see what keywords other people have looked up while doing keyword research for Pinterest. Most of the time, it's easier to rank for longer phrases. Pinterest also has a feature called Pinterest Trends that lets users see what people are searching for and what the annual search trends are. Since Pinterest Trends is a fairly new feature, there isn't much information about it yet. Don't be put off if terms from your industry don't have any data on Pinterest Trends yet. Type the word or phrase you want to find out more about into Pinterest Trending. If they don't have information for the exact keyword, try different words to see if you can find out more. When you find a keyword with information, they'll show you a graph with seasonal trends. This will let you plan your content ahead of time. See related words below the graph for more ideas on what to talk about. Make your boards and your profile better. Once you have a few keywords to work with, you can use them in a few different ways. You should start with your Pinterest profile. You can add keywords related to your business using your account name and business description. It's better to write a description that makes people want to follow you or check out your website and include 1 or 2 keywords to help Pinterest understand your profile than to fill it with keywords. Putting keywords in the titles and descriptions of your boards can also help Pinterest understand your content better and may help you rank on Google. Boards are just the different places where you can pin your things, and I suggest being pretty specific about the topics you choose. Instead of business or photos, use titles like business development tips for photographers or LinkedIn advice for freelance writers. You can also add a short description to give Pinterest and Google more information about what's on that board. Keywords should be used in pin designs and descriptions. The most important place to use keywords is on the pins themselves. Put your keywords on the pin itself, as well as in the title and description. Also, don't fill your title and description with too many keywords, because that could look like spam to readers and won't likely get them to visit your website. Just make a title and a short description that accurately describe your content and make someone want to check out your website to learn more. You should use keywords in the text on your pins because Pinterest's AI tool is getting smarter and can now understand most of the text on pin images. Also, if someone scanning pins sees the keyword they search for on your pin design, it can get their attention and get them to click. You can try out different titles for the graphic to see which one gets more people to look at it. When you do keyword research, you'll definitely find a few different keywords that you could use for pins. I usually suggest trying out different styles for pins and different keywords as well. You won't know for sure until you test them, but you may find that one speaks to your ideal audience more than the others. I suggest taking the same or a similar pin design, changing the title and description, and pinning it to a different relevant board to see how well other keywords are working. Then the 2 pins can be kept an eye on to see which one works better. I recommend that you only pin to your own boards because group boards aren't as helpful for growing your audience as they used to be. Use Pinterest analytics to track your progress. Pinterest has its own analytics built right in, so you can keep track of how well different keywords or designs are doing and see if traffic from Pinterest is growing. To get statistics about your website that are specific to it, you need a business account, and to claim your website on Pinterest, you can quickly change a personal Pinterest account into a business account so you can see your statistics. There are a lot of different metrics you can track in Pinterest analytics, but I think you should focus on saves, when other accounts save your pins, and outbound clicks, the traffic from Pinterest to your website. I wouldn't pay too much attention to impressions because they can just be a vanity metric and don't really show how people are using your pins. Impressions just mean that someone has seen your pin, but they could have ignored it and kept scrolling. I think you should focus on engagement because you want your pins to be shared and bring people to your website. Below the metrics graph, you can see which pins get the most saves, outbound clicks, impressions, etc. You can use this information to see which topics, layouts, and keywords are working best. This will help you come up with a plan.